So we're going to do an informative game this one, guys. So we're up against an Elise, so I kind of want to teach you guys how to play against like earlier game junglers, because Elise, honestly, a lot of earlier game junglers, I kind of want you guys to be a little bit more cautious, I guess you should say. Be a little bit more precautious. So we're going to do a bot to top full clear as opposed to a top to bot, because the enemy jung, I assume, could invade me. So any early game jungler, you should be kind of cautious that they might early invade you. So a lot of the early invades are either going to be right here on your blue gromp, or it's going to be right here on your 5th to 6th camp. So if I start red, then they usually won't be able to early invade me unless they have the stronger bot lane, which they don't. We have Samira, Leona, so there's no way these two would walk into my jungle blind, right? And Elise, I don't think would even call for this. So doing a bot to top full clear is basically a way to assure that I'm not going to get invaded, so very important stuff. Ideally, I do want to play for my bot lane because I am going blue Kayn here, you know, into a Kog'Maw, Nami, cast in Elise. I mentioned this prior to the game starting, but into this kind of team comp, you know, they're primarily range, but they're more than not squishy. I mean, they're 2.5 range, 2.5 melee, but they're all easy to one-shot. Like 1, 2, 3, I can one-shot, and maybe even 4. So I think blue's just amazing here. So now we're just gonna do a bot to top full clear. And yeah, your first clear, you pretty much always just want to hard commit to your camps. A lot of people, I feel like I'm doing a bad job lately. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like I've been doing a bad job because so many Kayn mains are so confused on how to play the game, but it's so easy, guys. Your first clear is always gonna be just a full clear. You can watch my games, you can watch my streams, you can watch my YouTube videos. You will always see me hard commit to my full clear, no matter what. Oh, what if this person is like this low HP? What if they're that low HP? You know, there's very rare instances, and I'm talking like 0.1% of my games where I'm jumping from my camp to go and like pick up a free kill from a lane. So you don't really have to stress, oh, what should I be doing here or there? Your first clear, you just farm, guys. All you need to learn is how to do this clear properly, right? That's it. Playing Kayn is so much easier than what people make it out to seem like. And I'm talking itemization, I'm talking playstyle, I'm talking all this. So we're gonna get our topside camps now, so you can see that the enemy jung started raptors, which is good that we got that early vision. I mean, you're not always gonna get lucky with that early vision, but because I did get the early vision, I'm able to ping out where the enemy jung is, so I'm able to know that at this point she's in my jungle. I'm scared to hell. Oh my god, she's here. I saw her with my E for like a fraction of a second. She's right here is the scary thing. There is a Elise right here. Did you guys see her? Oh, I told you! Give me that. I don't care. I saw her for a fraction of a second and it scared the crap out of me. That is quite devastating, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna run straight back to my camps, to be honest with you. I should be able to, right? I mean, the thing is, if she goes for the Gromp, and then the Scuttle or whatnot. Oh, I thought I can get in range. Unfortunately not. She just jumps away. Alright, let me get top Scuttle. Yeah, you can always take 1-for-1 trades. It's pretty good. It's kind of unlucky that she got the extra kill, but it's all good. Yeah, because she overstayed in the map there, you pretty much always want to punish. You can't be afraid to punish whenever you have the time, like the well-being to punish. So like right there, knowing that she's so low HP and she has to reset, I can just take her raptors. And I'm actually just gonna skip my blue and probably cross through mid gank and then look for bot scuttle. Bot scuttle is gonna be a little bit greedy, but we could definitely look for like the cross through mid gank. It'd be good. Googe. My bot lane can't really move for me here. I am the weapon. You are the tool. Nice. I didn't even have to use my smite there. That's so big for me that I didn't have to use my smite because I'm able to farm my camps so much faster. So see how she invaded me and got that extra like KP? She hasn't farmed her own camps and all my camps are spawning. So this is something that is I'd say moderately important, especially to take into consideration when you're getting invaded, is that she hasn't farmed a lot of her camps. The only camp that she's farmed that has been farmed twice now is her raptors, and I took her raptors, right? So I have the timer. She doesn't know when it respawns. I do. And then another thing I want to tell you is that all my camps are dying the second time. All of her bot side camps are dying for the first time. If you guys don't know this, every time you kill a camp, it levels up, and the more it levels up, the more value you're getting out of said camp, XP wise. So my camps are outscaling her camps right now. This is something that's very important to take into consideration when you're getting invaded. This is why getting invaded is not really a bad thing. Especially if you're a later game jungler, I think being able to outscale because of this is super important. So if you're ever getting invaded, never be too like, oh wow. Because honestly, at the end of the day, they're leveling up your camps. So as long as you can eventually farm your camps, which obviously you can see I am now, you're going to be fine. It was a bit of a rough start. Like whenever you get invaded, you kind of like, you know, or just put in a little bit of an awkward position or a little bit of a disposition, but the enemies, oh, my game just alt F forward. What? I was in the zone. What? This can't be real.
Your kind go no further. Do not question me or my motives.
Alright. So I'm gonna get my U-boost. First item.
An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna look to catch mid-CS here.
The shadows reveal weakness.
I'm gonna get grubs, or at least try for them. Make sure I can see anyone if they're around me with my E. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we get the grubs. Grubs are always a nice objective to play for early game. The better jungler usually goes for the grubs. So if you're getting the grubs, you're in a good position, my boys. Okay, so I'll probably go grab my bot side camps here. Actually, I mean, if we see Elise bot, we should go for the top side invade. To be honest. The Thailand guy is in chat. Yeah, the Thailand and the Onion guy. Holy moly. Alright. Yeah, we'll just get a hard invade. The only reason why it's a little bit, like, suspicious invading like this is because, she can just invade my bot side, to be honest. That's kind of weird. It's a little bit weird. A little bit awkward, I would say. Okay, so now I have my tier 2 smite. So I've taken her last 2 raptors. And yeah, I should be able to run down here. If she does invade my bot side, the good news is I will be able to stop her on the objective. Alright, let me get another longsword here. Yeah, instead of like going to my top side there, I wanted to just go to my bot side because the play is down here. So even, like I said, if she's taking my bot side camps, I could stop her on the objective. So we can make sure that we get the objective at least. So she was pretty much forced to like either trade my camps or go for the objective. And she got neither, which means that this game is unironically over. This game's over. Twitch chat, you guys want to make a little sub bet? Twitch chat, if I lose this game, I'll give 5 subs. Want a chance to win a free sub? Just type 5 in the chat. I'm gonna look to solo killer here if I can. Sweet. Just let Akali finish him off there. So you know what? I could actually probably go Lethalli Red. So another thing about playing to like an early game matchup like this is that I could just go whatever form I want first. And because we're so ahead and we have our form, if we actually reset right now and then go farm all the camps on the map with Yumu's and my form, I'm going to be able to farm way faster. And this is one of those situations where you're kind of cut between, do I want to go red, do I want to go blue? Go whatever form you get first, that'll guarantee you're gonna snowball. And all we need to do to win this game from this point on is maintain our lead without throwing it, which is super easy, and get the objectives. So if I want to get the top side objective, the best thing for me to do right now would be clear my top side into the bot side. Wait, did I say top side objective? I got a bonehead. If I want to get the dragon, then I want to make sure I'm clearing from top to bot right now. This way I have 0 chance of getting invaded. So this is how you maintain your lead. A camp saved is a camp earned. So not losing this camp right here would be pretty stellar. Pretty stellar. So, step number 1 of being a good Kayn jungler, I would say, well actually no, probably like step like 20, is making sure that if you're going to play for an objective, always clear the opposite side first. So if I'm going to play for this dragon, I want to clear top to bot. Or if I'm going to play for grubs, I want to clear bot to top. Because a good play is getting something that is higher value. A great play is getting something where the enemies get 0 value. So all you do is get, but you give 0. So that's pretty much what I would recommend doing, is clearing opposite side down, and now we could play for this lovely dragon. And you can see we have a 12 camp lead because of the way I've been pathing. So that's why I do it. Let's look for this play though. Alright. Watch this. I don't have ulti yet, so we're going to play this a little bit slow. I'll kill her first. We want to play this as slow as we can here. Okay, I'm kind of trolling. I missed my W really hard there. Monka. Monka S. Castawin might be coming around. I think going for the Kog'Maw is just too greedy. If I had my W, we're fine, but I could deny him the wave, that's about it. Yeah, but now we get the dragon. Okay, sweet. So now we're gonna get this. We don't have our ulti, so looking for the grubs is a little bit greedy, but if Rengar can move for us, we should be fine to take it. Whoever gets first move is pretty much like set to get it, I would say. And I should have first move. The thing is I'm much stronger than Elise. Yeah, you can see Rengar's already on it. So if we all help each other here, you know, help me, help you type mentality, should be vibing. Do I shop at Walmart? No, I only shop at Erewhon, and I buy $50 strawberries that come in a glass. Not $50 like a tray of strawberries, $50 for 1 strawberry. That's what I'd be doing. So notice before I go get this top side objective, my bot side camps are mostly cleared. Making sure that your Raptors is cleared, but not your Krugs, is something that can be very important, because Krugs are way harder to invade than Raptors, right? I'm kind of doing this slow because I'm not sure if Sion was going to try to steal that with his Q or not. So I kind of like did it in like a way that he wouldn't be able to read it. And now if I want to go and make sure we win this game, I definitely think... Do you guys want to take a guess at what item is going to be the best item in chat for me here? Look at Elisa's CS and look at how long she's been bought here, by the way. She hasn't gone to her top side. All of her top side camps have just spawned, and I'm stronger than her, and I have my ulti, so I can take all this. When you're counting CS, you're able to always tell which camps are on or off, so being able to punish is the most important thing. But if you guys want to take a guess at what second item I'm going to go, the itemization, first item will always be Yumu's, second item will always be one of 3 items, which is either going to be Axiomark, or it's going to be Serpents, or it's going to be Edge of Night. And I want you to try and guess which one out of those 3 do I need this game. Usually I would say the highest priority item that I'd build most of the time would be Serpents. Which, honestly, there's a good argument for Serpents, but try and see if you can guess what I'm going to build. I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to build it, so you guys will see it when it comes, but I'll let you know why too. Let me just clear this vision. Usually when people proxy, they set up little wards like that, so it makes sense. So, Raptors are gone. I got 3 of her top side for 1 of my bot side, because I could see that she hasn't gone here. So, the item I'm going to get right now, bingo, bango, bongo, Edge of Night. For Elise. She's got that hard CC. I don't really need Serpents until 4th item, because Caston's going to have a shield with Seraphs, and Sion W's going to be big, but right now it's both don't really exist. So, Serpents will be my 4th item. Second item, I guess I could have won Axiom, but because I'm lethally red, I actually think that I don't have enough MS to dodge all the skill shots. Like, Blue King could dodge at least, you know, Web a lot easier. but Red Kayn is a little bit more like, you know, stick his head in there type play style. Gonna go inside this guy. Make sure I finish inside of him. Sweet. Yeah, because I'm so ahead now, the way that you win a game from this point is just by stacking objectives. So we're just gonna make sure we're getting every objective. I notice I usually like to farm and wait until I have my ulti, and then I look to make plays like that. Now we go to our top side. Understanding when their camp spawn too is really important, because now I can just spawn camp or camps. So we won the feats of strength. Once you learn how to play into like early game junglers, you're gonna win so many more games. Alright. So you can see she's so tilted. Any jungler will get super tilted if you just take their camps all game. We look to kill this guy, but if it takes too long, I'm just gonna dip. Because Kayn has percent HP damage, I should be fine here. I'm gonna smite this guy. He do get the kill, but he don't kill me. I could have fought that if I had my ulti. So you notice I'm a little bit more considerate. No ulti. But once my ulti is up, then I'll look for some plays. Yeah, I just had to like stay on top of him. So now I actually would consider the Rift to be a low priority objective in this situation. If Rift and Dragon are spawning, Dragon is higher priority. So making sure I'm clearing that top side before I play for the Dragon here. Big. Big. I would catch the midway, but I don't want them to see where I'm at on the map. So I don't actually have my ult going into this fight, but I am 3 level lead on the enemy jung, and I have tier 3 smite to their tier 2. That's why I'm kind of easing into the objective, because if they were to start it, I would just walk over to it and smite it. So I don't need to be like, oh, we need to get this right now, we need to force this. No, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to get all my camps, and then I'm going to go look to do it. The one I'll skip is Krugs, because Krugs and Wolves are like the 2 non-time efficient camps, so if you want to skip those to be like a little bit higher prio, you can. But, yeah. Alright. And I have a 100 CS lead at 17 minutes. Not bad. I should try and get this. So the one thing that's different about Lethality Red and just a standard Blue Kayn build, with Blue Kayn I don't really finish my boots until like I'm done with 5 items. But with Red I like to finish my boots a little bit earlier because he's a bit lower MS. No, he's not as speedy as the speedy guy. He's still speedy, but he's not as speedy. I really wanted to set her up. I also don't have like 2.3k gold spent here, so yeah, there's not really much I could do. I guess I kind of baited them. I mean, it was a situation where if he got more damage off, we could have won that, but he did not. Yeah, so we get our boots right now. Red Kayn always go this build? No. I was gonna go Blue Kayn, but I got my red form first, so I'm just building red how I would have blue. It's called Purple Kayn. A standard Red Kayn build does not look anything like this.
Yes, I was a bad influence after all. Okay, these can be useful.
Oh, I might be dead here. I dodged it. Yeah, see how Kog'Maw's able to just kind of free auto me? That's not good. That's why exactly why we need Edge of Night. If I had my W, I would have been fine. Unfortunately, I did not. I should have held on to it. Oh yeah. That's all good. You know what item I really like on Lethality Red as well? I do a little bit of like mixing brute like red items with blue. So whenever you're mixing red and blue items, this is what creates purple Kayn, is the mixture of both forms. But whenever I do this little playstyle, sometimes I do like to integrate some like red items with the blue items. So it's not just a straight up blue build. It's like I'll get like Yumu's, Edge, Grudge, but then I'll throw in like a Shojin, right? Or sometimes I'll get like Merc Treads or something instead. Maw? Maybe Maw. I mean, Maw's like... The thing is that you don't really need Maw in these situations as long as you can kill the targets you need to kill. The issues is that they just have more numbers, they're grouping more, so that's kind of the problematic thing in this game. Which is pretty uncommon, but the thing is whenever they're death ball clumping like this, they're not really CSing. So we just need to like go and shove out solo lanes, I think. If we just play like solo lanes, we should be fine. See, this is why Blue Kayn might have been a little bit better here, because he's able to play like the shadowing the solo lane better. But yeah, like let's say they have like 5 stacking mid and we're just pushing bot, denying waves, everything, and then one goes bot, we pick him off. So yeah, if anything, we could just do that. Here, I'll look here, if this guy wants to like go. He's not going though. It's so sad. Okay. Yeah, if we just like push in mid now too. I'm gonna wait for my edge tonight before like I do any face checking here.
I do like this trick.
There's a support behind us. I'm just baiting. I know they don't have the damage to kill me. Wait, what? How did that hit me? I walked all the way out of it. That's insane. I walked all the way out of it. There's no shot. I mean, it's still good. It's still fine. We're at the top of it. Hey, what's up, Dark King? How's it going, my boy? I'm quite surprised. Jesus. What am I watching? We're probably gonna lose the dragon off that. That was really bad. I don't think we have to though. We can lose this for free. Wait, what? Oh my god, not having Merc Treads is so brutal. Not having Merc Treads is so brutal. I definitely should have won Merc Treads this game. I think I just had the flash there. Yeah, because 3 seconds hard stack CC is just insane. We would play for the Baron, I think. It definitely was a Merc Treads game. I just wanted to go Ione boots because I felt like being able to get more abilities off would help me kill like their entire team. But the issue is, the reason why I decided not to go that is because if my team's fighting with me, they can't stack every single CC on me. We have too much dive for them to use all their CC on one Kayn, especially with Edge of Night. Honestly, I didn't think I needed more than Edge of Night, but low-key, sometimes your team you can't really like rely on for anything, so you have to itemize like you're playing a 1v5. That's the thing about like if you have a team that you can or can't play off of, you kind of just adapt to it. You don't really like.
My plan
Like, you gotta be a smart player. Like, as a jungler, I feel like just being very observant is super important.
Rampage.
Yeah, I don't need to throw in my W, because me using W gives him time to like space me out. Let me shove in one more wave here. Alright. Yeah, now we just get Shojin. Shojin makes you so powerful when you're building a Lethalli. A really good, like, low-key underrated itemization choice is getting Shojin with Lethalli. It's something I've been doing on Zed a lot too recently as well. Shojin plus Lethalli is nasty because of the passive of Shojin. Legit, one of the best combos in the game right now is just getting this lovely item. Because that passive, like, especially if you're like more of an ability-based assassin instead of like an auto-based, like Ranger or something. If you're like nuking them with abilities like Zed or Kayn, Shojin's really nice. Anyone that could utilize the HP, and Red Kayn just utilized it so well because he literally gets more sustain from just getting HP and damage. Both stats give him more sustain. Yeah, you can see how you just one-shot the Kog'Maw with ease. Okay, let me dodge that. Kill that guy. Get the bot in here. You know, I was wondering why the game isn't over right now, and it's my arch nemesis. Anyone who knows anything about me knows my arch nemesis. I should have VIP'd him yesterday, but in my chat, there's some guy who was like, fuck Otacon and his stupid card game. I have anything against his card game, but it still made me laugh. But yeah, we unironically just end the game there if my team doesn't do Otacon. And I'm not saying this like in like a oh my team's trolling, I'm tilted. I'm just pointing this out for you guys to like learn from it. That's how it's just something I don't blame my team for not knowing better, but I want to teach my viewers, anyone that watches or supports me, that just Otacon is so trash. Just don't do it. Don't waste your time on it. It's trash. Oh, but this. No, it's just trash. It's just a waste of your time. Bonk. Okay. Talking about me?
Enemy killing spree.
Ass? Lol. That's like the oldest trick of the book. He walked right in that one, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I ult the silent, look how big of a heal I get. Now, I know I told you guys I want to get serpents, but nah, I think it's fine. I wish we were able to end now. I would go for this, but honestly it's Kog'Maw spawning, so I'll respect it. I just want to make sure I'm winning this as smoothly as I can. Because just taking the Nexus towers, if we are not able to, like, if we don't have time to, like, just straight up in the game, not a good idea. Plus, usually if I'm, like, making a YouTube video and it goes past 30 minutes, I get, like, one more ad to play out through it. It's better for the algorithm, you know? If I delay this game, like, one more minute, then it's better for, like, the monetary perspective, you know? As a businessman, I have to say, no, I'm just kidding. I think that going for the end there was just too risky. If we throw it all against this team, we will lose the game. Just straight up. And if there's like a if there's like a 20% chance, anything above like 20%, or not even 20, like 15%, that we could throw the game and lose it. Maw? Nah, Maw's horrible here. Same with Visage. Maw and Visage are just horrible items. For Kayn, you don't really want to build them unless you're like frontlining. If you have like Sterix, you could build Visage. Visage is fine if you're getting Sterix, but if you're just building Visage to build it, it's horrible. Especially if like my entire build is damage related, I want to get Visage if I'm like full damage with a Visage. It's not very good. You want to mix like shield, like because I'm not playing in silver, bro. This isn't silver elo, so if I'm just stacking sustain, they're just gonna get anti-heal. Me having like 3 sustain items versus 1 anti-heal isn't gonna cancel it out. The anti-heal is gonna cancel me out. If you get shields and anti-heal and all this other crazy stuff, then now you're talking, you know? Now you're talking. Alright, kill that guy. GG's. But yeah, Maw's just trash item. Alright, GG's. Hope your boys enjoyed. That's how you play against early game junglers. What to do if you get cheesed.